Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this dropping and opening of bids for contract IDs 24 KE 0076, construction of slope protection along Mambajao to Catarman Cross Country Road, Section 1, Mambajao, Camiguin. 24 KE 0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. And 24 KE 0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño, Mahinog, Camiguin. But before we'll proceed, may I request our client to please lead the prayer.
May I request everyone to please rise for opening prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we come before you today in humility and faith. We thank you for all you have given us and many blessings in our lives. We ask for your guidance and strength. Show us the way and fill us with courage and wisdom. Help us to remember your love and grace and to be faithful in our service to you. Give us the patience and understanding to face life's challenges with grace. We ask these things in your name. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Sir Klein. May I request Engineer Bertodis to please acknowledge the attendees.
Good morning once again. Welcome to our opening of bids dated March 25, 2024. For this morning, we have our back chairperson, Engineer Mirna M. Fiel. Our vice chairperson, Sir Edwin G. Cagulada. Our regular member, Engineer Al Gomez.
Present.
Our end user, Engineer Joselito V. Corpin Jr. Present. We also have our head back TWG. We have Engineer John Ryan T. Nob. With its TWG members, we have our accountant, Christine Bernadette O. Claret, Ma'am Nona C. Cho, Engineer Leah Rose N. Basilan, Engineer Rachel Grace S. Salyao, Engineer Larry Nino Lapiceros. We also have our back secretariat members. We have Accountant Clientford B. Bores, Meldexter U. Cho, Ma'am Neil Ann Venus A. Simasio, and yours truly, Engineer John Christian A. Vertudes. We also have for this morning the representative from WinLabs Construction, Sir G. Adaza. Also from WinLabs Construction, Sir Ronald Ranalan. And from RD Policarpio, we have Ma'am Mary Lourdes A. Yamo. And from CLC Construction, we have Ma'am Jill Marie A. Lustre. We also have from J. George Construction Corporation, Ma'am Marjorie B. Baron. From FNTC Construction, we have Sir Roseler B. Babia. We also have from General Construction, Ma'am Evangeline D. Oliveros. And also, we have from also from via Zoom, our COA, Ditangonon. We have Sir Ditangonon o Masakal. I think that's all for this morning, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Bertodis. Since majority of the back members are present, this dropping and opening of bids is in quorum. So let us proceed. While the head back secretariat is still ongoing on the processing of eligibility through electronic means, we'll proceed to the manual verification of bid documents from the prospective bidders. So may I request the back TWG to please open the bid box and facilitate the opening of bids. Ma'am Rachel, please check if the bid docs are properly sealed and marked.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Upon checking, all the bid documents received are properly marked and sealed.
The first technical proposal to open is for contract ID 24 KE 0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. Technical proposal from Binlabs Construction and Supply.
So good morning, everyone. For the first project, with contract ID 24KE0077, construction completion of multipurpose building covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. First bidder submitted their technical proposal is Pinlabs Construction and Supply. And the ABC for the project is 4,949,999 pesos and 50 centavos. First document submitted by the bidder, Madam Chair, is the PhilJEP's registration with validity until January 21, 2025. Pass. DTI certificate up to February 20, 2025. Pass. Mayor's permit up to December 31, 2024. Pass. Tax clearance up to February 2, 2025. Pass. Audited financial statement last filed April 14, 2023, less than 2 years. Pass. Pickup license up to July 21, 2024. Passed. Also present is the hard copies of the document mentioned, the DTI, business permit, tax clearance. Also present is the audited financial statement, duly stamp received by the BIR. So present is the pickup license. Proof of payment for the tax is also present. Pickup license, hard copy. Next document, Madam Chair, is the statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, is present. Duly signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida. There are 7 listed projects, supported by need notice of awards, contract of agreement, notice to proceed with the listed projects. Next document, Madam Chair, is the statement of single largest completed contract, or SLCC, with contract name Integrated Public Market and Transport Project, Phase 5. The total contract value is 12,241,375 above the ABC. Signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida, proprietor. SLCC is supported by the notice of award, contract of agreement, notice to proceed, certificate of acceptance, certificate of project completion, and inspection report. Next document, Madam Chair, present is the net financial contracting capacity computation with NFCC amount of 117,855,555 pesos. Signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida, proprietor. Next document present is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida, proprietor, and duly notarized by Attorney Abelino Pirosino Jr., Notary Public. Contractors organizational chart is also present. Signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida. List of contractors, key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract is also present. Signed by the bidder, Alvin B. Labastida. Key personal affidavit is also present. Professional identification card, Civil Engineer Alvin Labastida is also present. Photocopy, unexpired. Professional identification card of Erjan Lacuna, Civil Engineer. Unexpired. Key personnel, Civil Engineer Aristotle Pabe is also present. The certificate of accreditation of Materials Engineer 1 Aristotle Pabe is present and expired. The certificate of completion for construction occupational safety and health training of RC Louis T. Macaranas is also present. Next document, Madam Chair, present is the list of equipment owned or leased or under purchase agreement. This is the proposed contract. Is present and signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida, supported by official receipts, certificate of registration of the vehicle, cash invoice of minor tools, omnibus sworn statement is also present, duly signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida and notarized by Attorney Abrino Piorcino Jr., Notary Public. Authority of signing official is also present, signed by the proprietor Alvin Bastida and notarized by Attorney Abrino Piorcino Jr. Construction method for the proposed project is also present, signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida, proprietor. First CPM with bar chart and score is also present, signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida. Construction safety and health program is also present, and signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida. Certification under oath or affidavit of no tax obligation is present and signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida, duly notarized by Attorney Abrino Piorcino Jr. And last document, Madam Chair, is the integrity pledge for DPWH constructor, signed by the bidder Alvin Bastida. Madam Chair, having complied with all the technical requirements, Pinlab's construction and supply technical proposal is ready to pass, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Corpin. Next Pin is a technical proposal from Shinshin Construction Corporation.
Next bidder for contract ID 24K0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. Shinshin Construction Corporation. The first document, Madam Chair, is the certificate of LGF's registration, valid until January 28, 2025, passed. The sixth certificate, the date of registration, May 21, 2018. The mayor's permit, the expiration will be on December 31, 2024, passed. Tax clearance expiration will be on August 24, 2024, passed. The audited financial statement, the date of filing, last April 14, 2023. Pickup license, the expiration date, September 29, 2025, passed. And the next document is the certificate, sixth certificate. Included also is the photocopy of the business permit, tax clearance, pickup license, And the next document is a statement of ongoing project and government private construction contracts. Submitted, Sixto Feliciano DT, President. Supporting documents are the following: the notice of awards, and the next document is a statement of single largest completed contracts. And the contract presented is construction of 6-story classroom, Mambajao Central School, and signed and submitted by Sixto Feliciano DT. And the following are the supporting documents: certificate of acceptance. And the next document is the income tax return, stamp and received by BIR. Also present is the audited financial statement of Shinshin Corporation, Construction Corporation, stamp and received by BIR. Also included is the net financial contracting capacity of Shinshin Construction, signed Sixto Feliciano DT. And the next document is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed Sixto Feliciano DT and authorized by Attorney Abelino Piercino Jr. And included also is the contractor's organizational chart, signed Sixto Feliciano DT. And the qualification of key personnel proposed to be assigned in the contract is also present, signed Sixto Feliciano DT. The key personnel certificate, the supporting documents. Also the profile of Engineer Cheryl Rose T. And the PRC photocopy, the PRC license of Engineer Cheryl T and expired. Certificate of employment of Rogelio is due, and the curriculum vitae. Present also is the certificate of accreditation of Engineer Rogelio is due as materials engineer 2 unexpired. The PRC license photocopy of Engineer Rogelio due unexpired. Certificate of employment of Sheila May BT and the PRC license of Sheila May T unexpired. Also included is the certificate of completion of Sheila May BT for construction safety and health course for site safety engineers. And the next document is the list of contractors' equipment pledged to the contract, signed Sixto Feliciano DT, as supported by the deed of sale, deed of absolute sale, official receipt, and certificate of registration. And the next document is the list of contractors, major constructions and laboratory equipments, units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability, signed Sixto Feliciano BT. Supporting document, the sales invoice, delivery received, and the next document is the omnibus sworn statement affidavit, signed Sixto Feliciano BT and authorized by Attorney Abelino Piercino Jr. Present also is the authority of signatory or the secretary certificate, signed by Sheena Leslie BT and authorized by Attorney Abelino P. Orsino Jr. Having complied all the required technical documents, Shinshin Construction Corporation is rated as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Edwin. Next is the technical proposal from CY Squared Construction.
The third bidder for the contract ID 24KA0077 for construction completion of multipurpose building covered court Owakan Mahinog. The technical proposal submitted by CY Square Construction. The first document, Madam Chair, is the PhilJIP registration as present and valid until December 14, 2024. The DTI certificate is present, expired on October 13, 2025. The mayor's permit is present and expired December 31, 2023, Madam Chair. December mayor's permit expiration date December 31, December 23, according to the list of eligibility document, Madam Chair. But I
Expired.
tried to check the supporting document. It is correct. Mayor's permit. There is a hard Xerox copy, Madam Chair, that the valid until 12/31/2024.
Then,
Wala ma-update.
wala man ma-update. So,
Sama ni Madam Chair.
wala to og kuan. Siguro ang mo prevail gud ana kay ang kuan man, ang pag-update man.
Since the
Ini representative from CY Squared Construction. Huh? Uy. Wala? Kinsa man siya? Iba ako bilin mo. Okay, say kuan an decision. Naglakaw siya, ang representative.
Amo at Banji.
Nagkuan siya diya, sa attendance.
Ma'am, there is a young one, ma'am, yung list of eligibility is nabutang din ni ma'am, yung mayor's permit is expired on December 31, 2023. But ang i-attach niya sa yung business permit in Xerox, through Xerox copy, ma'am, it is valid in December 31, 2024. Wala lang niya ma-update.
Any Class A documents not updated in PhilJIPs shall automatically invalidate the PhilJIPs registration of the said bidder.
Therefore, Madam Chair, the technical proposal of CY Square Construction, I rated is fail. Okay. Since it is not updated the technical proposal submitted by CY Squared Construction for the contract ID 24K80077 is treated as fail, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Gomez. So let us proceed to the next project. 24K0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog. First technical proposal to open is from CLC Construction Services and Supply.
Ako pirman niya, dan sa putubyan. Ano na isa ya, Piljit sila. Ha?
Sir, time expired niya, mayor's permit.
Mayor's permit is not updating.
First. So let's proceed with the second project. First bidder is CLC Construction Services and Supply for contract ID 24K0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog Camiguin. The ABC for the project is 29,400,000. First document submitted by CLC Construction, Madam Chair, is their PELGEPS registration with validity until January 12, 2025, passed. DTI certificate up to April 11, 2025, passed. Mayor's permit up to December 31, 2024, passed. Tax clearance up to December 29, 2024, passed. Audited financial statement last filed April 28, 2023, less than 2 years, passed. Pickup license up to October 19, 2024, passed. Next document, Madam Chair, is the list of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, is present and signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana, supported by the notice of award. Notice to proceed. Contract of agreement. Next document, Madam Chair, is the single largest completed contract with contract name construction of Hubangon 1 River Control, Hubangon, Mahinog, Camiguin. The total contract value is 28,021,001 pesos. 50% above the ABC. SLCC is signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana, proprietor. SLCC is supported by the notice of award. Notice to proceed, certificate of acceptance. Next document, Madam Chair, is the net financial contracting capacity computation with contractor total NFCC amount is 134,058,709. As NFCC is signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana. Next document, Madam Chair, is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana, and duly notarized by Attorney Ablino P. Orsino Jr., Notary Public. Next document, Madam Chair, present is the contractor's organizational chart signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana. List of contractors' key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract is also present, signed by the bidder, Chris L. Cabana. Key personnel by data is also present. Professional identification card of civil engineer Chris Cabana is present and expired. Certificate of accreditation of materials engineer 1 Chris L. Cabana is also present and expired. Certificate of completion for construction safety and health training of Jerby J.E. Sassel is also present. Next document, Madam Chair, is the list of equipment and tools signed by the bidder Chris L. Cabana. List of contractors' laboratory equipment is also present, signed by Chris L. Cabana. Equipment is supported by certificate of registration and official receipts of vehicles from the LTO. Cash invoice of minor tools. Sales invoice of minor tools. Deed of sale for heavy equipments. Cash invoice of the laboratory apparatus. And next document, Madam Chair, is the omnibus source statement. Is present and signed by the bidder Chris L. Cabana and duly notarized by Attorney Ablino P. Orsino Jr. That is the last document. Madam Chair, having complied with all the technical requirements, CLC Construction Services and Supply Technical Proposal for Contract ID 24KE0061 is ready as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Corpin. So let us proceed to the next bidder, technical proposal from General Construction.
And the next technical documents from General Construction for project ID 24K0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño, Mahinog, Camiguin. The first document, Madam Chair, is the field chips, a certificate of field chips registration, valid until April 5 of 2024, passed. DTI certificate, valid until September 12, 2027. The mayor's permit, the expiration will be on December 31, 2024, passed. Tax clearance, the expiration will be on March 31, 2024, passed. The audited financial statement, the date of filing, December 31, 2022. And the pickup license expiration will be December 17, 2024. Passed. And the next document is a photocopy of the DTI certificate, the business permit, tax clearance. And the next document is the audited financial statement of General Construction, received and stamped by BIR. Also present is the annual income tax return, stamped and received by BIR. Also included is the photocopy of the pickup license. And the next document is a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Signed Evangeline de Oliveros and supported by the notice of award. All notice of awards. And the next document is a statement of single largest complete contract. Signed Evangeline de Oliveros. Construction of river control drainage system along Yumbing Box Culvert. An amount of 18,999,000. Pila BC? 29 na.
50%. Mabilin. Para ng SLCC, ma'am. Ano sa SLC mo gyapon mabilin.
The ABC for the subject proposed contract is 29,400,000. So the category for this amount is small b for roads and bridges. Yes. In section 23, the procuring entity has the option. So it's the discretion of the procuring entity, even though the said prospective bidder has no experience, as long as dili siya mo exceed sa yang allowable range of contract, which is 30 million in the case of small b. So pass siya. And then the electronic eligibility result for 24KE 0061 shows that CLC Construction Services and Supply, General Construction, and FNTC Construction is eligible to bid for the subject proposed contract. So, okay, Rasha pa.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let us now proceed. So, supporting documents are certificate of completion, certificate of acceptance. And the next document, Madam Chair, is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration in the amount, and signed by Evangelina de Oliveros and authorized by Attorney Abilina P. Orsino. And the next document is the net financial contracting capacity, signed General Construction. And the next document is our organizational chart. It's also signed by Evangeline D. Oliveros. And the next document is the list of construction personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, also signed Evangeline D. Oliveros. Supported by K personnel biodata. Also the PRC license of GC Boy Aring Samaya, Sumaya, unexpired. The Vedita of Anamarie C. Oliveros, and photocopy photo license of Anamarie Oliveros, unexpired. Included also a certificate of completion for basic occupational safety and health course of Anamarie C. Oliveros. Also the certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 1 of Anamarie Oliveros, unexpired. Also the biodata of Ronel Olagod. Included also is the certificate of completion of Ronel Olagod as construction safety and health training. The next document is the list of equipment owned or list or under purchase agreement pledged to the proposed contract, signed Evangeline de Oliveros. Also included is the list of contractors, laboratory equipment pledged to the project, signed General Construction. The following are the supporting documents: the deed of sale, a certificate of registrations, and official receipt from LTO, cash sales invoice, and the next document, Madam Chair, is the omnibus sworn statement affidavit, signed Evangeline D. Oliveros and authorized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr. All the required technical documents are present. General construction is rated as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Edwin. Next is the last bidder for this project. Technical proposal from FNTC Construction.
The third bidder for the contract ID 24KA0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog Camiguin Province. The technical proposal of FNTC Construction. The first document, Madam Chair, is the PhilJIP registration is present and valid until February 22, 2025. The DTI certificate is present and expired on April 21, 2026. The mayor's permit expired on December 31, 2024. The tax clearance is expired on February 19, 2025. The audited financial statement filing at April 3, 2023. The pickup license expired on May 27, 2025. They attach their xerox of the business permit, tax clearance, the singular list of all ongoing government, private, and contracts is present, Madam Chair, and signed by Francis Noel Mambajao, proprietor. The statement of singular list completed project is present also, Madam Chair, and signed. The xerox of the pickup license is present also, Madam Chair. The bid security declaration, the form of bid security is present and notarized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr. The organizational chart is present and signed. The list of equipment of personnel to be assigned to the contract is present and signed. Attached with the key biodata for the personnel. The list of equipment owned and leased purchase by the contract is present and signed. With attached the deed of sales, the CR and OR, and the list of laboratory equipment pledged to the project is present, Madam Chair. Attached the sales invoice. The omnibus sworn statement is present and signed by Francis Noel Tismasio and authorized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr. The financial statement is present, Madam Chair, from 2021 to 2022. The annual income tax is present also, Madam Chair. the NFTC, the Unique Financial Contractor Capacity, is present and signed by Francis Duarte Simasio. Madam Chair, having complied all the documents necessary for the technical proposal of FNCC construction is rated as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez. So let us proceed to the last project. 24 KE 0076, construction of slope protection along Mambajao to Catarman Cruz Country Road, Section 1, Mambajao, Camiguin. First technical proposal to open is from Gingers Construction Corporation.
Prevail siya. So basig nasayop lang to siya og atat, kato sigurong og. Na istorya. Nga kuan, Madam Chair, with respect to the proposed contract 24 KE 0077, CY Squared Construction, formerly C Squared Construction, has an updated PhilJEP's registration certificate at the CWA, Madam Chair. So the electronic eligibility processing result will always prevail over the manual screening. So CY Squared Construction is eligible to bid for the subject proposed contract.
So we will proceed to the technical proposal from Gingers. Balik lang lugar to niya. After sa ani nga project, kaya na-open ang Gingers.
So to proceed with the third project, first bidder is Gingers Construction Corporation. and the contract ID is 24K0076 with contract name construction of slope protection along Mambajao Cross Country Road, Section 1, Mambajao, Camiguin. First document submitted by the contractor, Madam Chair, is their LGEP's registration with validity until May 9, 2024, passed. Sex certificate, registration date, November 23, 1993. It's done 50 years. Passed. Mayor's permit up to December 31, 2024. Passed. Tax clearance up to October 3, 2024. Passed. Audited financial statement last filed June 8, 2023. Less than 2 years. Passed. And pickup license to August 8, 2026. Passed. So present is the hard copy of the SEC registration, certified true copy, mayor's permit, tax clearance, pickup license. Category for bridge is large A. Next document, Madam Chair, is the list of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Is present. Signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu, supported by notice of award. Listed projects. Next document, Madam Chair, is the single largest completed contract. With contract name construction, reconstruction of damaged flood control works, revetment along Cagayan de Oro River, Maharlika Bridge to Pisla Village. With contract amount of 130,175,652 above EBC. Supported by certificate of acceptance, final acceptance inspection report, certificate of completion, final completion inspection report, notice of award, notice to proceed, contract of agreement. Next document, Madam Chair, is the net financial contracting capacity. The total NFCC of the contractor is 20,915,174,960. Signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. Income tax return is also present. Audited financial statement is also presented, Madam Chair. You'll stand proceed by the BIR. Next document, Madam Chair, is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu, President, and duly notarized by Carl Chaim P. Bartolome, Notary Public. Contractor's organizational chart is also present, signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. Key personal's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract is also present. The professional identification card of Civil Engineer Christopher Coro is present and expired. Professional identification card of Civil Engineer Rosel Oka, unexpired. Professional identification card of Virgin Sita Remperas, unexpired. Certificate of accreditation of materials engineer to Virgin Sita Lumotos is present, unexpired. Certificate of completion for construction occupational safety and health training Junapson O. Olivo is present. Next document, Madam Chair, is the list of contractors' equipment and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract is present. The present is the list of laboratory apparatus signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu, supported by certificate of registration of official receipts of vehicles, sales invoice of minor tools, sales invoice of heavy equipments, sales invoice of laboratory apparatus, next document, Madam Chair, is the omnibus sworn statement is present and signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu and notarized by Carl Chaim P. Bartolome, Notary Public. Authority of signing official is also present, signed by the corporate secretary Jean T. Chin, notarized by Carl Chaim P. Bartolome. Construction methodology for the project is also present, signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. First CPM with bar chart and its corp is also present, signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. Manpower utilization schedule is also present, signed by Jordan G. Chu. Equipment utilization schedule present, signed by Jordan G. Chu. Construction safety and health program. The proposed project is also present and signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. And last document, Madam Chair, is the integrity pledge for DPWH constructor, signed by the bidder Jordan G. Chu. Madam Chair, having complied with all the technical requirements, Gijors Construction Corporation technical proposal for contract ID 24K0076 is ready as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Carpens. So let us proceed to the second bidder for this project, RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated.
The next technical proposal from RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated, Corporation Incorporated. For contract ID 24K0076, construction of slope protection along Mambajao, Catarman cross country. The first document is the field chief's registration. Valid until September 11, 2024, passed. The mayor's permit to expiration will be on December 31, 2024, passed. Tax clearance and expiration date May 22, 2024, passed. Audited financial statement, the date of filing April 20, 2024. Pickup license expiration will be on August 10, 2026, passed. Also included is a sex certificate, the photocopy of the mayor's permit, tax clearance, photocopy, photocopy of pickup license. And the next document, Madam Chair, is the statement of ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, signed Noelito D. Policarpio, supported by notice of award, notice to proceed, contract agreement. And the next document is a statement of singular discompleted contracts similar to the contract to be bid, signed Noelito B. Policarpio, supported by contract agreement, certificate of acceptance, certificate of completion. And the next document is the net financial contracting capacity, signed Noelito D. Policarpio. And the next document is the annual income tax return, signed and received by BIR, stamp. Also included is the audited financial statement, received and stamped by BIR. Present also is the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed Noelito D. Policarpio and authorized by Carol Jane Bartolome. The next document is a contractor's organizational chart, signed Noelito D. Policarpio. The next document is a statement of availability of key personnel, the Biodata Edgar Lapus. Also included as subordinate document is the PRC license of Edgar Lapus, unexpired. The Biodata Nicole Policarpio. The PRC license of Nicole Policarpio, unexpired. Biodata of Freddy Rapisora. The PRC license of Rapisora Freddy, civil engineer, unexpired. Also included is the certificate of accreditation of Freddy Rapisora as materials engineer 2, unexpired. Also the certificate of completion, Kenneth C. Medina, basic occupational safety and health training for construction site safety officers. And the next document is the list of contractors, major equipment units which are owned, leased, and under purchase agreement, supported by proof of ownership, signed Noelito de Policarpio. Supported by sales invoice, performance invoice, official receipt and certificate of registrations, date of sale, the next document is the omnibus sworn statement affidavit, signed Noelito de Policarpio and authorized by Attorney Carol Chaim Bartolome. Also present is the authority of signatory for a corporation or the secretary certificate, signed Jesus de la Cruz, and authorized by Attorney Edgar Cabanlas. Also present is a construction methodology signed Novelito de Policarpio. The per CPM, also signed by Novelito Policarpio. Manpower schedule and equipment utilization schedule, signed Novelito de Policarpio. Also included is the construction safety and health program, signed Novelito Policarpio. Present also is the certificate under oath, signed Novelito de Policarpio and authorized by Attorney Carol Chain Bartolome. And the last document is the integrity pledge for DPWH construction, signed Novelito de Policarpio. Madam Chair, all the required technical documents are present. RD Policarpio and Company. Is ready to pass, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sir Edwin. Since CY Squared Construction passed the electronic eligibility, we'll consider his technical proposal. So we'll continue the evaluation of his bidding documents.
The technical proposal of CY Squared Construction for the contract ID 24KA0077, construction completion of multi-purpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog. The period prestation is present, Madam Chair, valid until December 4, 2024. The DTI is present, Madam Chair, valid until October 13, 2025. The business permit is valid until December 31, 2024. The tax clearance is present and valid until August 24, 2024. The statement of ongoing government and private contract is present, Madam Chair, and signed. The statement of largest completed contract is present, Madam Chair, and signed. The NFCC, Net Financial Contractor Capacity, is present and signed. The bid security in the form of bid securing declaration is present and signed by Cyril D. Tuhod and authorized by Attorney Abinel Osornio. The organizational chart for the contract is present, Madam Chair. The list of contractor key personnel to assign the contract is present, Madam Chair. And attach the data, the handle project. The list of contractor major equipment units assigned to the contract is present, Madam Chair. Attach the CR and OR. The audible short statement is present, Madam Chair, and signed and authorized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr. The authority of signing official or solo proprietor affidavit is present and signed and authorized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr., Madam Chair. The certification under oath is present and signed and authorized by Attorney Abilino P. Orsino Jr., Madam Chair. Having complied the document, Madam Chair, the technical proposal of CY Squared Construction for the contract ID 24KA0077 is rated as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez. So let us proceed to the opening of the financial proposals from the prospective bidders. First to open is the financial proposal for contract ID 24KA0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog, Camiguin. The financial proposal from General Construction.
For the first project, financial proposal, opening. Contract ID 24K0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog, Camiguin. First bidder is General Construction, and the ABC for the project is 29,400,000. First document submitted by the bidder, Madam Chair, is the bid form. Bid form with bid amount of 29,386,832 pesos and 53 centavos. Repeat, 29,386,832 pesos and 53 centavos. Words and figures are the same. Bid offer is lower than the ABC, and the contractor offered no discount. Signed by the bidder, Evangeline D. Oliveros, proprietor. Next document present is the bill of quantities, also signed by the bidder, Evangeline D. Oliveros. Detailed estimates, every item is also present. Each item is signed by the bidder, Evangeline Oliveros. And last document, Madam Chair, is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, duly signed by the bidder, Evangeline Oliveros. Madam Chair, having complied with all the financial requirements, General Construction Financial Proposal for Contract ID 24K0061 is rated as passed, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Chair Corpin. Let us proceed to the financial proposal of CLC Construction Services and Supply for the first project.
The second interested bidder for the first project for the contract ID 24KA0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño Mahinog, Camiguin. The financial proposal of CLC Construction Service and Supply. The first document, Mr. Chair, is the bid form in the amount of 28,627,878 pesos and 60 centavos. May I repeat, Mr. Chair? 28,627,878 pesos and 60 centavos. No offer discount, Mr. Chair. The next document is the bill of quantities is present and signed. The detailed estimate is present. The summary of bids price is present. The summary of costs and equipment rental is present. The last, Mr. Chair, is the cash flow by quarter payment is present and signed by the proprietor. Having complied with all documents necessary, the financial proposal of CLC Construction for contract ID 24KA0061 is rated as passed, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez, now proceed to the opening of the financial proposal of FTC Construction for first project.
For the third bidder of contract ID 24KE0061, first project, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño, Mahinog, Camiguin. Third bidder is FNTC Construction. ABC for the project is 29,400,000. First document submitted by the bidder, Mr. Presiding Chair, is the bid form. Bid form with bid amount of 29,258,953 pesos and 47 centavos. I repeat, 29,258,953 pesos and 47 centavos. Words and figures are the same. Bid offer is lower than the ABC and the contractor offered no discount. Bid form is signed by the bidder, Francis Noel T. Simasio. Next document present is the bill of quantities, signed by the bidder, Francis Noel T. Simasio. Summary of bid prices is also present, signed by Francis Noel T. Simasio. Summary of material cost, equipment rental, and labor rate is also present, signed by the bidder, Francis Noel T. Simasio. Detailed estimates for every item is also present, signed by the bidder, Francis Noel T. Simasio. And last document, Mr. Presiding Chair, is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed by the bidder, Francis Noel T. Simasio.
Thank you, Engineer Corpin. Let us now proceed to the second project. Construction, completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. The first to open is the Vinlad Construction and Supply financial proposal.
The second project, the first interested bidder for the contract ID 24KE0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. The financial proposal of Vinlabs Construction and Supply. The first document, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, is the bid form in the amount of 4,898,476 centavos. May I repeat, Mr. Chair? 4,898,400 pesos and 76 centavos. No offer discount, Mr. Chair. The next document is the bill of quantities is present and signed, Mr. Chair. The detailed estimate is present and signed by Alvin B. Labastida. The summary of quantities is present and signed. The lastly, Mr. Chair, is the cash flow by quarter is present and signed. Having complied all documents necessary, the financial proposal of Vinlabs Construction for contract ID 24KE0077 is rated as pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez. Let us now proceed to the financial proposal of Shinshin Construction Corporation for the second project, 24K0077.
For the second project, second bidder is Shinshin Construction Corporation. For the contract ID 24K0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. The ABC for the project is 4,949,999 pesos and 50 centavos. First document submitted by Shinshin Construction Corporation, Mr. Presiding Chair, is the bid form. Bid form with bid amount of 4,938,855 pesos and 30 centavos. I repeat, 4,938,855 pesos and 30 centavos. Bid offer is lower than the ABC and the contractor offered no discount. Bid form is signed by the bidder, Sixto Feliciano DT. Bill of quantities is also present, signed by Sixto Feliciano DT. Detailed estimates for every item is also present, signed by the bidder Sixto Feliciano DT. And last document, Mr. Presiding Chair, is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed by Sixto Feliciano DT. Mr. Chair, having complied with all the financial proposal, Shinshin Construction Corporation financial proposal is ready as passed, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Corpin. Let us now proceed to the opening of the financial proposal of CY Squared Construction.
The third interested bidder for the second project with the contract ID 24KA0077, construction completion of multipurpose building, covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. The first document, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, is the bid form in amount of 4,925,511 pesos and 55 centavos. May I repeat, Mr. Chair? 4,925,511 pesos and 55 centavos. No offer discount, Mr. Chair. The next document is the bill of quantities, is present and signed. The detailed estimate is present and signed, Mr. Chair. The last document, Mr. Chair, is cash flow by quarter, is present and signed. Having complied the all necessary document, the financial proposal of CY Squared Construction, the financial proposal is rated as pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez. Let us now proceed to the opening of the financial proposal for the third project, construction of slow protection along Mambajao to Catarman Cross Country Road, Section 1. The first to open is the financial proposal of Teachers Construction Corporation.
For the third project, with contract ID 24K0076, construction of slope protection along Mambajao Catarman Cross Country Road. First bidder is Teachers Construction Corporation. The ABC for the project is 69,299,999 pesos and 69 centavos. First document submitted by the bidder, Mr. Chair, is the bid form. Bid form with bid amount of 67,185,288 pesos and 82 centavos. I repeat, 67,185,288 pesos and 82 centavos. Words and figures are the same. Bid offer is lower than the ABC, and the contractor offered no discount. Bid form is signed by the bidder, Jordan G. Chu. Next document present is the bill of quantities, signed by the bidder, Jordan G. Chu. Summary of bid prices is also present, signed by Jordan G. Chu. Detailed estimates for every item is also present, signed by the bidder, Jordan G. Chu. Summary of material cost, labor, and equipment is also present, signed by the bidder, Jordan G. Chu. And last document, Mr. Chair, is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedules, signed by the bidder, Jordan G. Chu. Having complied with all the financial requirements, Teachers Construction Corporation financial proposal for contract ID 24K0076 is rated as passed, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Corpin. Let us now proceed to the reading the last contractor proposal, RD Policarpio, the financial proposal.
The second interested bidder for contract ID 24KA0079, construction of slope protection along Mambajao, Catarman Cross Country Road, Section 1, Mambajao, Camiguin. The financial proposal of RD Policarpio and Co. Incorporated. The first document, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, is the bid form in amount of 67,561,610 pesos and 97 centavos. May I repeat, Mr. Chair? 67,561,610 pesos and 97 centavos. No offer discount, Mr. Chair. The next document is the summary of bill of price is present. The detailed estimate is present, Mr. Chair. And lastly is the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule is present and signed, Mr. Chair. Having complied the all document that is necessary, the financial proposal of RD Policarpio and Co. Incorporated is rated as passed, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Gomez. Let us now proceed to the reading of the summary of bids by the head of the Back Secretariat.
For the summary of the newly concluded preliminary examination of bids for contract ID 24K0061, construction of Tupsan Pequeño Bridge, Tupsan Pequeño, Mahinog, Camiguin, with an approved budget for the contract in the amount of 29,400,000. CLC Construction Services and Supply with a bid amount of 28,627,878 pesos and 60 centavos. General Construction with a bid amount of 29,386,832 pesos and 53 centavos. FNTC Construction with a bid amount of 29,258,953 pesos and 47 centavos. The lowest bid amount as read is CLC Construction Services and Supply in the amount of 28,627,878 pesos and 60 centavos. By the way, the three bidders, CLC Construction Services and Supply, General Construction, and FNTC Construction, submitted bid securing declaration for their bid security. For construction of slope protection along Mambajao, Catarman Cross Country Road, Section 1, Mambajao, Camiguin, bearing a contract ID 24K0076. The approved budget for the contract is 69,299,999 pesos and 69 centavos. Giters Construction Corporation with a bid offer in the amount of 67,185,288 pesos and 82 centavos. RD Policarpio and Company Incorporated with a bid amount of 67,561 pesos 561,610 pesos and 97 centavos. The lowest bid amount as read is Gigers Construction Corporation in the amount of 67,185,288 pesos and 82 centavos. For contract ID 24K0077, construction completion of multipurpose building covered court, Owakan, Mahinog, Camiguin. The approved budget for the contract is 4,949,999 pesos and 50 centavos. Vinlabs Construction and Supply, CY Squared Construction, and Shinshin Construction Corporation all submitted bid securing declaration for their bid security. Vinlabs Construction and Supply with a bid amount of 4,898,400 pesos and 76 centavos. CY Squared Construction with a bid amount of 4,925,511 pesos and 55 centavos, while Shinshin Construction Corporation with a bid offer of 4,938,855 pesos and 30 centavos. The lowest bid amount as read is Vinlabs Construction and Supply with a bid amount of 4,898,400 pesos and 76 centavos. That would be all for the summary of today's newly bid out proposed contracts, Mr. Presiding Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Padaranga. Any comments from the contractors, the Winloves Construction? Any comment? None. Shinshin Construction. CY Squared Construction. CLC Construction Services and Supply. General Construction. If NTC Construction. Gijo's Construction Corporation. RD Policarpio. No. Thank you. And this is a reminder for the information of everyone. All bids are considered raw bid and subject to bid evaluation and post-qualification per Republic Act 9184 and its implementing IRR of 2016. So may I call on one of the back members for any motion for adjournment?
Mr. Chair, I move to adjourn this dropping and opening of bids.
I am second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Since there is a motion for adjournment of Engineer Corpin and seconded by Engineer Gomez, this bid opening is